Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Army Princess here, and I am going to take you guys along with me today on my pumping journey. So your girl has been exclusively pumping since pretty much Gavin came home from the hospital, and I've been really meaning to do a video like this. I just too lazy to record all day and put it all together. But today is the day that I'm going to record all day for you all because I'm tired of pumping, y'all. So when I pumped with Giselle, I pumped for 6 months. And then I stopped because I went to Las Vegas. And I said, there's no way I'm going to be going back to this hotel room every 4 hours while I'm in Vegas partying with my girlfriends. So she got 6 months of breast milk, fresh breast milk, and then she used the frozen supply stash that we had in the freezer at the time, and I think that carried her out another 2 months. And then I started with the formula, and I split half formula and half breast milk, and that like stretched it out until about 11 months. And then we did half formula and half cow's milk, and then from then on she's been on cow's milk. So with Gavin, I'm getting tired, y'all. I'm just tired, because I still pump now every 4 hours, and during the day, not at nighttime. So initially it was every 3 hours when I came home from the hospital. That was tiring. Every 3 hours around the clock. And then when I went back to work, so my last pump is between 10 and 12, depending, if I'm like, oh, it's a weekend, or if I like staying up, I'll push it till 12. But if I'm tired and it's the weekday, then I pump at 10, and then I go to sleep, and then I pump in the morning. My first pump in the morning is between 5 and 6, depending on what time I'm getting up. So I get like a good 5 to 6 hour stretch at night of sleep. But during the day at work, I have to constantly like leave off the window at the pharmacy at 8 o'clock, at 12 o'clock, at 4 o'clock, and go to my office and pump. And I'm just a little bit tired. So what I said I was going to do is like straight stop pumping, because I'm going on vacation next month. But I don't want to stop pumping. I think I want to go down to like 2 times a month. So today I'm still pumping every 4 hours, but I've cut back on the times that I want to stop pumping, like the pump sessions that I want to cut out to get it down to 2. I'm shortening those. But while I'm still doing all of those pump sessions, I am going to take you all along with me, if that makes sense. I hope I didn't confuse people. I'll try to explain it a little bit more as we go. But right now, I'm almost running behind. It's about 8:15. I usually pump between 8 and 8:30, so I guess I'm not running behind. I'm like right in the middle. And I'm about to pump because I have to leave this morning. I'm off today. So this is my pump station. I have all of the bottles here. We use this clear, dye-free, perfume-free detergent for him. And then I have my bags here when I put it in the bags for freezing, and then just markers that I keep here. And this is next to our sink. So this is my little pumping station. This is the bottle warmer that has water here. You just turn it on to heat the bottle up in the middle of the night. And then this bucket here is where we put the dirty bottle. So he, had a bottle this morning. He didn't drink it all. So I just put it here until I can wash it. So this will collect throughout the day. And we wash it about 3 or 4 times throughout the day once, we get a good amount of dirty bottles and stuff. And then this here is the steamer. So every day, usually in the end of the day after we've washed the bottles, and when I get the bottles ready for the nighttime, I steam all the bottles to sanitize them. So, and then in the refrigerator, let me show you what we got going on in the refrigerator. So over here is his little milk container caddy. So these are bottles that are ready to go, and then this is some frozen that I took out from February. So I am starting to mix some of the frozen with the fresh, just because I have so much in my freezer, and I'm just rotating it out now. So but what I'm gonna do now is pump. So I have these ready to pump, and the flanges are here because my mom does a good job of washing all this stuff out for me, like in the morning and at nighttime. So it's ready to go. So for anybody that's interested in getting a pump, you know, you're going to have a baby soon and you want to invest in a good pump, I really, really like this Medela Pump in Style. That's the name of it. Pump in Style Advanced. I like this because it is a book bag style, as you all can see. So I can carry it on my back to work. It has a pocket here at the top, and this is just to put the cooler with the bottles and the milk in it. You know, as you pump during the day, you put it on top. And then this has the front part with the actual pump. This little sticker, I went to a party and I just stuck it here. It's been there ever since. But anyway, so this is the tubing. And then this is the cord, and all of this, you know, kind of wraps up. When I take it to work, I just put all that stuff in there, zip the front up, and put the book bag on, and no one even knows what it is. They think it's a regular book bag. So I keep it here when I'm at home, and it's on the side of our bed. And that way, sometimes I put it here if I have water. Then, if I don't have water, I'll put it here on the nightstand. But I can keep it there. It's plugged in back there. There's an outlet. And then I just pump. I sit up in the middle of the night and I pump. So that's what I'm going to do now. So this is what I just pumped. I got about 3 ounces here and just under 3 ounces here. So one boob always gives me more milk than the other one. I don't know why. I guess I have a lazy boob. That's what I call it. But anyway, so this is kind of like my normal now. If you pump a lot and you pump for long periods of time, the more milk you're going to get. So as you can see, I'm decreasing. I only pumped about 15 minutes. My normal pumping session is 25 minutes. So today I only pumped for 15 minutes, and this is what I got. I did not pump until empty. So I still feel like I need to pump some more, but I don't want to, because if I continue to empty my breast, then I'm going to continue to make milk production, and I'm trying to cut out this 8 o'clock pump session. This is my freezer stash, and this thing is like loaded down. Like, see, I have stacks and stacks of milk. So what I normally do is, once I get enough to put in a Ziploc bag, I will put it in a Ziploc bag and make these bricks. So they call them milk bricks. So this is a brick, and then I have lots of bricks down there, as you can see. But the ones that I'm currently freezing, so these are from like the middle of the night. So they are hard already. And I will move them over. And then this new one that I just did, I'll lay flat here so that it can get hard. And then I can add it to this stash that I have going here and make a brick. So as you can see, he already has 3 bottles here. These are the same 3 bottles that I showed you earlier, and it's about $8.45. These 3 bottles will last him till at least about 2 to 3 o'clock, because he's gonna sleep for another hour. He'll wake up for a little while, sleep for another hour. So I don't want to put what I just pumped in here, because it'll sit in here until like 6, 7 o'clock, and I still have to use this frozen bag that has defrosted. So that's why I put that one directly in the freezer. Anything that's excess, I put in the freezer, because I'll have like 2 more pump sessions before I am even able to use these. So what I pump later on will probably be going here, and what will be excess, I'll put in the freezer, if that makes sense. Immediately after I finish pumping, I wash my parts here. I just run them through the sink like this. Just run water through it. As you can see, the water's coming out. And I rinse these bottles out. Put it back together, because now it's just pretty much clean. It's just been rinsed through. And then I take them and add them in the refrigerator in his container. Just like that. So I just stuck them in the refrigerator and they will stay in there until the next time I pump, which will be at noon. Sometimes I put them in a Ziploc bag, especially if I have like other food in here that's like strong, like oniony or garlicky, but half the time I'm too lazy and I don't have any of that in there now. So this is good. It'll be good. But you do want to make sure you put it in the refrigerator because I didn't clean it with soap. You can use it, you can store it in the refrigerator for 24 hours and then tomorrow I'll wash everything. What up? Hair looking wild and crazy. So I am in my second pump session for today. It is like 1:45. I was late, y'all. I usually pump at 12 and I was out this morning ripping and running errands, and I didn't get back until like 1:15. So your girl needed to pump. Do not do that. Do not wait and be late for your pump sessions because you get engorged, and it also helps, it'll start decreasing your milk supply. So you do not want to do that. Hey, so I know I look different than the last clip. I've been in the bathroom trying to work on this lace front, y'all. I like it. Let me know what y'all think. It's gonna be my new party vacation here. I don't really do wigs. I do wigs, but not like lace front wigs. So I like this little curly unit on me though. But anyway, back to the pumping video. I am now pumping. It is 4:30. So I'm only for this pump session, I'm only gonna pump for about 12 minutes because this is one of the pump sessions that I want to end up cutting out. But here I am pumping. Why is my curtain, my lampshade crooked like that though? Anyway. Hashtag mom life, hashtag pump life, hashtag army life, hashtag army wife life. I'm tired, period. I just finished pumping and I only pumped for like 12 minutes, and as you can see I did not make a lot. So this is just 2 ounces in this one and 2 ounces and just under 2 ounces in that one. So this is just barely 1 bottle for Gavin, but I'm gonna take this down and clean these pump bottles.
Hi. Welcome to our video. Today we're doing a butterfly dance. Watch this. Cha 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 I hope you liked it. See you next time. Bye.
You said you want to drink some of the milk?
What milk?
This milk. Why not?
I'm not a baby.
You can. Alright, y'all. It is the end of the day. And I'm about to wash all of these bottles up so that I can sanitize them and get them ready for tonight and tomorrow. So I do this about 2 times a day between me and my mom. I just try to let them build up because there's no sense in, you know, washing 1 or 2 bottles a day at a time. But I really like using that, the Palmolive, the one in the background, with the Pure and Clear, because I don't want him to have, you know how like some of that stuff is like scented and like flavored soap and all of that, and I just try to keep it as natural and clean for him as possible. Okay, so it's the end of the night, guys, and I just cleaned all the bottles, sanitized all the bottles, and now I'm going to make these bottles up for the nighttime shift. We call it the nighttime shift, the 3rd shift. And then that's pretty much it. So for the nighttime shift, and then the next time you will see me, I will be pumping. So I think I'm going to pump in about an hour. So probably about 10:30 I'll pump, and then the next pump will be at 5:30 a.m. Guys, I'm so sleepy. I'm so tired. So it is about 10:30 now. So it's been a little over an hour since I washed the bottles. I have Mr. Gabby here with me. Hey, buddy. And we are hanging out tonight. So this is really my last pump of the night, technically. My next pump is at 5:30 in the morning, so technically that's tomorrow. Good morning. So this is the first pump of the morning. It is 6:30 now. I pumped at 6 o'clock. And as you can see, these are full compared to what I was pumping during the day when it was like 15 minutes in every 4 hours. So this is like a 6-hour gap. So in the mornings I am very full. I have to pump. And I'm gonna go ahead and make bottles up. Okay, so these are all of the dirty bottles and pump parts that accumulated overnight. I'm actually heating up a bottle for him now because he's waking up on the monitor. But I'm gonna wash all this up and start the whole process again to get bottles ready for today. So